Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, the latest support memory stage that has received its EZA, the latest support memory challenge stage, and basically how you can complete it, everything you need to do, and just covering it in one time. Now the stage is for the Vegeta support memory, so that is the pure Saiyan support memory, I guess. Pretty decent support memory, I will say. Honestly quite solid, relatively straightforward. I think the buff is okay. It gives key, it increases the categories that it affects, and gives an additional bit of kind of percentage to all of them, which I think is good. 3-turn support memories more suited towards ESPR and SPR. It's not really something for long-term events, but still can be very useful, especially since the first 3 turns of some red zone are very, very difficult. In terms of the challenges, you have to beat the stage on Super and Z Hard. So the Z Hard missions are to use 3 Pure Saiyans or Super Saiyans category units to complete the event in a set amount of time, and pretty straightforward. And then the other missions for the super difficulty are to kind of do the same thing, but with the good old worthy rivals category. So pretty straightforward. Honestly speaking, nothing too wild, I want to say, in terms of just general kind of category. I think here you have to use the Pure Saiyans units as well, and Pure Saiyans feels very solid. So Pure Saiyans has a ton of great free-to-play options, so we don't feel like we're really lacking here too much. And yeah, honestly, I would say for the most part it's probably a pretty straightforward run. That's just how I feel. I don't think this is inherently a super duper difficult event. I don't think this one's difficult. I think this one's quite straightforward, which is good. And yeah, I have a pretty good feeling about this one. But it's Pure Saiyans most of the way. They are an effective category. The stage is not intrinsically difficult either. So you can see the setup here for the first stage. Obviously our lead is going to be the Int Vegeta. So Vegeta is pretty dope. Obviously 120% lead, or 130% lead I should say, after his EZA. Now the stages are all the same, realistically. It's all the same. The first phase is an AoE phase. You've got multiple types here. This is not at all a huge problem. Not at all. It's all a fairly simple process. So I think that's pretty straightforward. Then of course, outside from that, I think for me, the second phase is against the Int Vegeta, so maybe you want to focus on having some physical units there, but again, nothing too crazy. The event itself is honestly probably one of the most straightforward kind of events that you will play, basically. It's just very, very simple. So yeah, for me personally speaking, I think it's all really, really good. I think it's a really simple game for me, or round for me. I don't see that many issues. I think the hardest unit probably to get is going to be the Prime Battle Vegeta. If you don't have them, things will be a little bit more difficult for you. Now the second stage is also pretty straightforward. Honestly, again, super duper simple. Here we're looking at having, I believe, 3 worthy rivals category characters. Now it is important to note that the Int Prime Battle Vegeta, for whatever reason, does not count as a worthy rival category character. So for some reason, they do not make Int Vegeta a worthy rival category character. I'm not entirely certain as to why. I think it's a little bit strange that they don't have that, but I think at the end of the day, it is also it's, I guess, because he was kind of training to become a Super Saiyan. I guess maybe he hadn't accepted Goku as his ally or something yet. But yeah, basically it's pretty straightforward. Still really similar team. We're just going to change a couple of things. We're inserting in Tech Vegeta, of course. But I would say for the most part it's all a fairly simple kind of procedure. I think for me, at the end of the day, this was a super straightforward support memory challenge. Probably the easiest one so far. Pure Saiyan just has too big of a roster to realistically have like big issues, if that makes sense. I think for the most part it's just a fairly simple, fairly straightforward kind of support memory event, and I just don't think players will struggle. I just think, yeah, it's straightforward and most players won't struggle. They should be pretty good to go. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for me. Honestly speaking, I think if you are struggling, maybe pick up this Martian Vegeta, this physical Martian Vegeta from the Battlefield store, but he's not really worth the currency. So honestly, I would just try and stick to saving your currency and just, yeah, finishing this off as is. The Int Giant Ape Vegeta is also an option, which is fine. You can sub him in as well, and he should be good to go. The Int GT Vegeta one, and then you should be fine. You won't really struggle too much. So yeah, but that's pretty much it, honestly. Nothing too crazy. I think for the most part it's all a fairly good kind of situation, and yeah, simple stuff. Bye.